Math Test Review, Chapter 6 and 7.
I'm your host, Tucker.
I'm your host, Sophia. This question is brought to you by Chloe and Miss Dorfner.
Choose the correct answer. 5 times 4,000. We look for the math fact in 5 times 4,000, which is 5 and 4. So Chloe is going to underline the 5 and the 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. So Chloe will write that. Then she's going to count up her zeros. We have 1, 2, 3. So she'll add those to the end. And her answer is 20,000.
This question is brought to you by Lizzie and Olivia.
Estimate the product by rounding each factor to the greatest digit. 313 rounds to 300. 27 rounds to 20. 30. So the answer is 9,000.
This question is brought to you by Jeremy and Justin.
Estimate the product by rounding to the greatest place. 689 times 8. 689 is closer to 700, and 8 is closer to 10. So the question is 700 times 10 equals 700. 7,000.
This question is brought to you by Vivian and Marissa.
Multiply and write the product. 217 times 4. So you do the standard way. So do 7 times 4, and that equals 28. Put the 2 up on the top of the 1 and 8 down below. Then do 4 times 1 equals 4. And then do 2, which is 3. So put the 6 down below. Then do 4 times 2 equals 8. So put the 8 down below, which the answer equals 868. This question is brought to you by Adam and Jake.
Use basic facts and pattern to find each product. 30 times 5,000. 5 times 3 equals 15. Now we added all the zeros and we got 150,000.
This question is brought to you by Trenton and Brendan.
Multiply and write the product. 903 times 17. We multiplied 3 and 7. We got 21, so we put the 1 down and carried the 2. We multiplied 7 and 0. You can't do it, but we added the 2, so we put the 2 down. Then we did 9 and 7, which is 63. So we put 63 down. Then we put a 0 down below the 1. 1 times 3 equals 3. So we put the 3 down by the 0. Then we did 1 times 0 equals 0. So we put the 0 by the 3. Then we did 9 times 1 equals 9. So we put the 9 by the 0. We added both of the numbers. We came up with 15,351.
This question is brought to you by Dylan and Gage.
First we did 3
times 5. Count the zeros. 150,000.
This question is brought to you by Lexi and Peyton.
The question is 60 times 70. Your basic math fact is 6 times 7, which is 42. And we add the 2 zeros, which makes it 4,200.
This question is brought to you by Chris and Zach.
Multiply and choose the product. 513 times 8 equals 4,104.
This question is brought to you by Sydney and Michelle.
Choose the best estimate of the product by rounding the greatest place value. Round 11 to 10, and since the 4 is lower than 5, don't change it. Then do 10 times 4. The answer is 40.